Good morning, children. So let us study the next part of the chapter, that is fraction. So last class I have told about fractions and its types. So what were the fractions? What are the types of fraction I have told? Do you remember? Like fraction, unlike fractions, unit fraction, proper fraction, improper fractions, and it was mixed fractions. So today we will go again fractions of a whole number. Suppose example in your book you can follow. Example is given 3 by 5 of 45. So how we will find out 3 by 5 of 45? Here this is the fraction part, 3 by 5, where 3 is the numerator and 5 is known as denominator. I have told you earlier. And this is the whole number. 45 is the whole number. So first step 1 you will go divide 45, that is divide the whole number by 5, that is denominator. So what you will do? Divide 45 by 5. So if you do here 45 divided by 5, that comes to 9. The quotient we get is 9. And second step what you will do? Multiply the quotient by 3, that is numerator. Multiply that result after dividing 45 by 5, the result we got was 9. And now we will multiply, second step we will do multiply the quotient, that is 9, by 3. So what we will do? Here we got 9. Now 9 multiplied by 3. This numerator multiplication with the quotient, that is equal to 27. So 45 of 3 by 5 of 45 is equal to 27. So got it? Where is the process? Okay, now next is conversion of improper fraction to a mixed fraction. So improper fraction, what is improper fraction? Where the numerator is greater than the denominator, that type of fraction is known as mixed fraction. I have told you earlier, in the types of fraction you must have known, where the numerator is greater than the denominator, that type of fraction is called mixed fraction. So step for doing this improper fraction, we will convert into a mixed fraction. This is improper fraction, 16 by 5. We have to convert it into a mixed fraction. Step 1 what we will do? We have to divide 16 by 5 it is. So 16 you divide it by 5. So what we will get? 16 divided by 5. 5 into 3 is equal to 15. And the remainder we got is 1. And the quotient we got is 3. 3 is the quotient. So next part, this quotient part will be the whole number of that fraction. Quotient part will be the whole number of that fraction. Keep it apart. Suppose 16 divided by 5, the quotient we got is 3. We will keep it as a whole number. So let it be there. Now fraction part. Fraction part is how we will get the remainder we got was 1. That fraction part is, that is 1, and the divisor was 5. We were dividing the fraction by 5. It was 16 by 5. The divisor was 5. So this remainder by divisor is the fraction part. So next what we will get? The whole number was 3. So 3 you write as it is, quotient, and the fraction part we will just write 3 1 by 5. So the mixed fraction we got is 3 1 by 5. First step what we will do? Improper fraction, if it is given, you divide that improper fraction by the given denominator. That is denominator was, here it was 5. So 16 divided by 5, we got the quotient is 3 and the remainder was 1. So in this fraction part, that remainder we will write, and in the numerator part we will write the remainder, and in the denominator part we will put the same divisor, that is 5, and the quotient we got we will put it as a whole number. So the mixed fraction we got is 3 1 by 5. Got it? Okay, now next is conversion of mixed fraction into an improper fraction. Just reverse of the first one. Suppose one example is given 5 3 by 4. What it is given? 5 3 by 4. So first step what we will do, this is the fraction part, this is the whole number part. So we'll multiply this 4 denominator with this whole number part, that is 5 into 24, that is equal to 20. First step what we will do, this denominator part will be multiplied by the whole number, that is 5 into 4, that product we will get is 20. Now second step, add this product with this numerator of this part, 3 by 4, it was 5 3 by 4, so add this, that is 20 plus 3, we get it 23, and this part we will make it numerator, we will make this part numerator of the improper fraction we will get. How we will get? The third step, what was the product we got in the second step? Product plus the numerator, that is 3. So we got it 23. So 23 will be the numerator. So first what we will do? Third step what we got the result of first step, we will just add it with the numerator. Numerator here it was 3, so we will just add it. So it is 23. We will keep it as a numerator, and denominator will be same as the denominator of the mixed fraction it was given. So 23 by 4. So 5 by 3, 5 3 by 4, it will get us 23 by 4. So how it is? 4 into 5, that is 20, plus this you will multiply, 4 into 5, that is 20, plus 3, that is equal to 23, and 4 as it is denominator, it will be as it is. Got it? Now we will study about equivalent fraction. What we will study? Equivalent fraction. Equivalent fraction means all the fractions, their value are same. It is in the different form, but the value are same. Suppose one example, it is given in your textbook also. Follow page number 180. 107. So what it is? Raman's mother made 3 pizzas, 1 for Raman and 2 for his friend. So Raman divided the full pizza into 2 equal halves, 2 parts. He divided the pizza into 2 parts, and Raman had 1 part. This shaded part Raman ate. This one. So it is 1 by 2. Total part was 2, and he had 1 part of that. So we can write it as 1 by 2 or half. We can write half. Now next, his first friend made the pizza, divided the pizza into 4 equal halves. This you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 equal halves, and he ate 2 parts. So this same shaded part, 2 part, 1 part, and 2 part he ate. So we can write that as 2 by 4. Now next, his another friend, the third friend, he divided the pizza into 8 equal halves, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and he ate 4 parts of that. 8 equal parts he divided and ate 4 parts of it. We can write it as 4 by 8. So from this shaded part you can find out what it is. All are same. All have taken half of their pizza. They have divided into other parts, different parts, but they have taken same part, half. All of them have taken half. This you can understand. So 1 by 2, this one, is equal to 2 by 4, this one is equal to 4 by 8. You got it? So equivalent, this is equivalent fraction. So all are equivalent in value, but different in their form. Like here 1 by 2 we are writing, here 2 by 4 we are writing, here 4 by 8 we are writing. All their value are same. Like here you can find out all are half, but their form is different. Like here in first case you are writing 1 by 2, second case you are writing 2 by 4, and fourth case you are writing 4 by 8, but their value is same, half of them. So what is that? Equivalent fractions are the fractions that have the same value or represent the same part of an object. Same part they are representing, all are half. Here the value remains the same, but the form of fraction changes. Here form we have changed. Here we have written 1 by 2, here 2 by 4, and here 4 by 8. But their values are same. Next example you can find out what it is. Suppose I have made a circle here and divided into 4 equal parts, and I have shaded one part of that. How we can write that? 1 by 4, that is 1 out of 4 I have shaded. Here same thing I have done, same circle I have taken and divided into 8 equal halves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I have shaded 2 part of that. 2 part I have shaded out of 8 parts. So here value you can find out. This same portion here also, same portion here also it is shaded. So we can write 1 by 4 is equal to 2 by 8. So 2 by 8 is the equivalent fraction of 1 by 4. You can write out. Now next is how to find an equivalent fraction. How to find an equivalent fraction. So we can find equivalent fraction, suppose 1 by 2. First case we have taken. We can find the equivalent fraction by multiplying both the numerator as well as the denominator by the same number except 0 and 1. Suppose here we can multiply 1. We can multiply here 1 with 2. Let it be 2. So we have to multiply same number with the denominator also into 2. So 1 into 2 is equal to 2 and 2 into 2 is equal to 4. Suppose again we can multiply 1 by 2 into 3 and denominator also we have to multiply by 3. So it is 1 into 3 is equal to 3, 2 into 3 is equal to 6. Again we can multiply, suppose 1 by 2 into 4 and here denominator also with 4. So the result will be 1 into 4 is equal to 4 and 2 into 4 is equal to 8. So what you can, in first case we have found out that 1 by 2 equivalent to 2 by 4, 1 by 2 is equivalent to 3 by 6, 1 by 2 is also equivalent to 4 by 8, and here also you can do this 2 by 4 is equivalent to 3 by 6 and this 3 by 6 is also equivalent to 4 by 8. So this way we can find out equivalent fraction.